Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, my beautiful people. Happy Thursday. Here we are on Q. We have open in about 7 minutes, and we had 8:30 news. This 1 hour fair value gap we tapped into yesterday. Interesting. That was my target from the day before. I was definitely a little too early on that. So we have Wednesday high of the week here. And then we broke structure here on the 4 hour. I really would like us to reject into this area, but would have preferred it to already start rejecting from like 50% of it. And we're above that now, but yeah, we're like in this fair value gap on the 4 hour. What's the midpoint of that? Volatile times? I think I'll just mostly look for shorts today. Okay. Interesting weekly candle. Once they have the week, we have today had high impact news. I mean, if this is going to be any good for more continuation, it should reject here in the morning. Yeah. This is 50% of the 4 hour fair value gap. Yep. And did we gap up or down? Or are we gapping up or down? We're gapping up. Yeah? Okay. 785. 985, I mean. Yeah, we're gapping up of like 250 points. So. Oh, happy birthday to ICT, by the way. If that's true. I mean, there are some people that tell me happy birthday every single day. What's his name? Rap Connect. Okay. So, let's see here. Oops. Oh, I didn't put on my light. I'm illuminated by my computer right now. Oh, I didn't even plug that in. Oh, well. Yeah, I'll plug it in. Okay. It's like so bright. It's a little better, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. What am I doing right now? ES. I think this is sell side, right? Remember? Tapped into that higher time frame volume imbalance on the daily. I mean, I'd like to see now. Broke structure on the 4 hour. Same thing. Like, let's see some sort of structure break on the 15-minute or something, right? From here. What did I do for NQ? Did I do the higher one or both of them? Yeah. Okay. Because this is the one in premium anyway. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we have open in pretty much 2 minutes. I would like to, see at least rejection here. See us start to, close below these 2 green candles. If I'm going to look for bearishness. Okay. Someone says they have no idea why I think there will be volatility. Someone should help them out. Like 1,000-point ranges in NQ. Really? Yesterday's range was freaking like 770 points. You have 1 minute bars that are like 100 points, bro. Okay, we have open. Open happened. Let me mark that out. Open is happening now, at least. Had my first pickleball game ever a couple days ago. I played tennis before. It was like fine. Just gotta get used to like that like wiffle ball essentially. Midnight open is here. That's not what I wanted to do. midnight open. We're above midnight open and 8:30 open. So it's a good scenario to be bearish in because I'm above midnight open, I'm above 8:30 open, retracing into a higher time frame fair value gap after breaking structure on a higher time frame after retracing into a higher time frame. I'd like to see some sort of break of structure on lower time frames, such as like the 15-minute. At least a change in state of delivery here by closing below this candle's low. I mean, this candle's open. But of course, I'd also prefer displacements. And then I'll further refine on the 1 minute. Unless I really see that happening, then I won't touch it, And also it'd be nice to see perhaps a divergence at the high between the two assets. Like I said, I'm overall bearish. Taking a look at YM as well. Yeah, pretty similar structure there. So indices are actually in sync today. Do you have any earnings today? I don't think so. Pickleball. You guys, yesterday, on the street, I was stopped on the street by this guy, and he was like, excuse me, and I was like, what? Hi. And I thought I was like gonna get recognized for the first time on the street because I did post on my story like I was in Soho essentially. But the guy just goes like, I really like your style, and like just and shakes my hand and like walks away. I'm like, okay, thanks. That was funny. Nice compliment. But no, I've not. Everyone always asks me, have you been noticed like other people in the industry, like other YouTubers or whatever content creators? I'm like, nah. I feel like I don't know. I don't think I'm like a recognizable face anyway, Some people have definitely stopped me before and thought I was someone else. Like one of their friends or something. Okay, we're starting to see that. Let's see if NQ does give me that change in state delivery. Let's see how this 15-minute candle closes. I would love I would love a displacement, you know? I don't need to be part of that displacement. I can just use that for direction, you know, for my entry later. For the break of structure. Woo! Okay. Let me just make sure everything's Gucci. Gucci means good. Like, let me just make sure everything's good, by the way. It's just some slang. I don't know if it's regional. Unless this needs to really close below that, really. So if it doesn't, then I'll still have to wait. Okay. So was there a little bit on the 15, right? Like this was not taken out at the open, and ES did take it out. True. Well, I am still going higher. DXY is going higher, so that's good. Like I said, I'd really like for this 15-minute candle to close below this. So basically I want this 5-minute candle close there. It's kind of annoying that there's no 5-minute displacement there. But again, you know, if I'm right on the draw on liquidity here, being lower for the rest of the week, I have plenty of time. You know, we're far removed from there right now. So 168 to there. My point being is like there's no rush to really rush into an entry right now. I'd really like for this to close here. See, we have 3 minutes left. ES is still hanging out higher, but of course it'll catch up if it does want to. Let me see. I see that heat map. It hasn't been 15 minutes yet. Just like overall, I can just take a look here though. NVIDIA up 1.3, Apple up 0.6, Tesla up 1.2, Amazon up 0.8, Google up 1, and Microsoft up 0.7. Okay. But overall, you know, they're in like bearish 4-hour as well. Okay. Cool. Can't be everything you want to be before your time. So literally I'm starting 2 sports that I have no experience in. Simply because of convenience, pretty much. I mean, they're fine. The other sport being golf. And that's an interesting thing, because it's very easy to get very interested. I don't know, start Googling all the different complexities and everything. So it's such a customizable sport, so interesting. Like for basketball, what do? You just buy a pair of shoes. For golf, you could like get fitted for your clubs, and you gotta choose which club you want to use. I don't know, it's very interesting. Coming from someone that thought it was boring at first, like when I was younger. Okay. 051, 50 seconds left in this 15-minute candle. Like I said, ideally I wanted to also displace. I wouldn't be feeling FOMO if we have a second candle, like really taking up most of this fair value gap. I wouldn't think that this holds. I think we at minimum go for here, these data lows. Yeah, 8:30 open. Okay. It's also going to be the 950 macro, which will be nice. Okay, so we did have our little change of state delivery. See what happens. It'd be good to see it sort of like reach up and reject again from 50% of this fair value gap, I suppose. I don't really see any smaller ones. Don't let me get back, go on the 15 second. Like 30 seconds lowest that I'll go. Yeah. Yeah, probably bleeding more lower. But it's a matter of me finding an entry at this point. It's like a decent stop, etc. I'll see. Maybe I'll wait until 9:50-ish. That'll be 5 minutes into the next 15-minute candle. I mean, we already rejected this. We reached up. We have any like breakers on the smaller time frame. This. It's not really a swing low. This is really a swing low, I guess you could call it. There's a fair value gap attached. We're doing ES. I do think it's going to be low resistance run lower, so, in theory, shouldn't come back up to 200 here. But of course, at the 70-point stop there, I mean, I'll probably have to look on a lower time frame. Here we are bleeding lower. Pretty cool. Like I said, it's okay for it to drip down there too, but that was good to see. That could have been my entry, just on a 15-minute type of thing, or I could have whatever, but there's a little fair value gap there too. I did not see that actually, but it's fine. Cool to see bias be correct. SMT at the high, break of structure. Yeah, I could have tried that one, but it's fine. I can find something else. I think this is a pretty good target, just the 830 low. And also I would probably hold for lower, like, you know, if I'm right with the weekly draw, hold for many points there. Like I said, though, I'm not in anything right now. Congrats if you are right now at the moment. I'll wait for 950 macro. I mean, I would probably think that it comes back into this area. I'll look at where I can put my stop. It's a low resistance liquidity run, like, you know, it shouldn't really come back up to here. So I'll just measure out the fibs from the swing high. Just swing low. I don't want to have too much lipstick on my chart right now, so let me just like clean that up a bit actually. I don't know what this is anymore. Okay. So this fair value gap is not in a not in a premium. So I'd probably want to just enter up here. Yeah. Probably at this like order block. Okay. Now let me just see a whole thing of the day. Okay, that's a decent idea because this stop is above 50% of the whole range. Yeah. I mean, just hopefully it doesn't not give me that entry. Hopefully it doesn't like drip off without me. Hopefully it gives me an entry there. How much should I risk there? 5? Yeah, you're also making like a 5-minute bearish fair value gap there. After this candle closes, we'll see. I'd be okay with waiting for that. I definitely do not think that this is going to hold here. Higher time frames bearish. Yeah, so I'm going to wait for this entry here. I would enter like just on this order block / fair value gap. Yeah, and I can even wait on the 30-second. But I think I'm fine. I've refined it, I think, enough. Okay. Let you guys know when I'm filled. Okay, what is that? No, I didn't get filled yet. Okay, now I'm filled. Let's see. Where's Tiny gonna get stopped out immediately? I mean, this is all fine according to my plan. I do think it's a low resistance liquidity run lower, which is why I have a stop at a swing high here. So I'm not going to get phased by this small retracement here. Got a pretty good entry. And I'm like around 5 points in drawdown in the first minute. Oof. Wonder if people are fading me there. I don't think so. This exact high, 73.50. Yeah, I put like a point above 174.50 on it. Oh holy shit! Fuck my life right now. Oh my god, I have to close this. Oh my god, fuck. What the fuck? It's okay. That didn't copy trade though. That's okay. I literally put NQ instead. I need to take a breather right now. Good thing I cut that, but what the fuck? I meant 5 MNQ. Alright, didn't copy to the other accounts, so it's alright. But damn. I would have gotten stopped out anyway, but good thing I cut that quickly. That's a major L. I thought I switched it. I switched on the copying, so at least... Oh my god, that's crazy. Oh well. Well, it's not low resistance liquidity run to the lower side. It's okay. People were bullish or winning. It's okay. Oh well, oh well. I don't know. I'm gonna have to wait now. Well, good thing I cut that before I took my full stop, but I took $2,000 of a loss there for no reason. Oh god, it's okay. Can't say I'm paper trading. Can't say that. Or else I wouldn't be phased, right? Okay, let me, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Trash, trash, trash. I don't know. Okay, whatever. We had a bounce. I don't trust the bounce. What is this here? I mean, right now I need to just wait because even if I do see something, I need to shake it off, whatever just happened. Good thing I noticed that before. God damn. It's okay. It happened. I mean, that'll happen to anyone at some point. It'll just make me I'm typically super careful about that, so whatever. Lesson learned. Expensive lesson learned. Bum 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 bum. Okay, so what's going to be my other account? Fuck my life, honestly. It's fine. It happens. Sometimes you just can't control. That's like a mistake that I can definitely have a real-time strategy for, where it's like, okay, always make sure before you enter. It's just tough when you have that automatically up there for NQ, but I'm going to now save the automatic chart as MNQ. And what was the other thing I was doing? I have to change my leader account because I'm not going to trade on that one. Fucking unbelievable. Okay. Yeah, I mean, even if I see the bullish side of things here, I don't see it on the higher time frame. Like, if it starts turning bullish, it'll be the first time really on the higher time frame to show that. So, yeah, I'm just gonna continue waiting. I mean, if it basically displaces above the high, closing above like the 4-hour fair value gap, then I'll have to reassess, but whatever, bro. And ES going new high of day. $5-minute. What time did I enter that? Yeah, whatever. I entered it here at like 9:52. 2-minute stop out. Whatever. Unbelievable. That's fine. It is believable. Yeah, I'm not part of the long move, obviously. Yeah, even if I saw a lower time frame type of bullishness here, I'm overall bearish on higher time frames, so. Sometimes all you can do is kind of laugh. Okay. Oh. Okay, it's breaking above that, and we'll see how this 15-minute closes. I mean, then I don't even know if I feel like trading that. We're gonna go back up to Wednesday's highs. I don't know. I don't want to. she's married to her bias or whatever. What did I want to say? I mean, we'll see how this 15-minute candle closes. But I want to say, oh yeah, the other day, what was it? I was kind of just being like, oh, she's shorting NQ, she's crazy. And someone like actually messaged me to like apologize by saying like, oh, you read my chat out loud. I'm sorry, I just meant I didn't understand why. And I was like, nah, I didn't read your chat. Like, I can just tell what the chat's saying at this point. Okay, well, whatever. Just accepting the fact that my initial bearish bias was wrong, and that was just a Judas swing. That's for now. I mean, yeah. Whatever. Tough. I mean, whatever. I'm happy to get stopped really where market structure shifts, so it's okay. Like I said, it shouldn't have really displaced back over 50% of that range. And it did here, and that's sort of where the bulls came in for a second leg. But I'm not gonna flip the bias after that fiasco. So, and enter a trade right away. And people ask like, how do you know when to flip from bias or whatever? I mean, you put your stop at where the market shifts, and if it cuts through that with a displacement, then more likely than not, lack of displacement is a sweep, and with a displacement is a shift. More often than not. I don't know. Gotta wait for further context here. Yep, whatever, bro. Let's see. Rough day, for sure. Trash. Bum. It's the beginning of the 4-hour candle now. How did the last hourly candle now close? That's not very convincing to me anyway. So, whatever. Okay. Four minutes left in that 15-minute candle. Would like it to close below that high so that we wick that high. And then perhaps see a break of a short-term low. Then we'll have another SMT there with ES. But I don't know. Has to do that, really. 1 minute, 30 second. If ES takes a high, then it's nothing. And also if there's no displacement, then it's nothing. We'll see there. So 2 more minutes. Okay, well, nope, that idea is scratched. The bulls are still in control for now, I think. Let me see this. I didn't hit it yet. Yeah. Still grinding up higher. 15-minute close above. So mental game reminder at 10:15. Well, I don't know. Nothing for me to review right now. Gotta remember, like, okay, the last trade, don't let it affect the next one. Boom, 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 boom. It's like, okay, are we now just gonna... I don't enjoy these kinds of conditions where we're not having continuation, so I don't feel like playing the other end to the hot to here. I just don't. But we did close above 50% there on the 15 with a fair value gap here on the 15. I don't know. I'm just gonna wait because I don't really have much of an idea now for my next plan. We shouldn't be digging back up, so we're tracing so much here. If we're gonna go lower for the rest of the week, really. So meh. So it's more likely than that it'll go for Wednesday's high again. I don't like that. But that's the conditions, then whatever. Yes. Could have been worse. I could have copy traded all of that. Oh my god. I just didn't want to yawn straight up into the mic. Sometimes I don't want to cough straight up into the mic. But not saying anything. Well, the Bears are not winning so far today, but we could possibly get still a reversal. I'm just not sure how would I demand that look like? It's tough. Like, how much confirmation do I want? I mean, probably a lot more. Probably. It's probably like I don't think I should just enter like a 1 minute break of structure there, since we're in the 4 hour. And earlier I did wait for a 15-minute change of state delivery. Granted, there were no displacements really on the 15 or the 5. Whatever. Maybe that was a clue. The clue 1, 2, 3 legs lower. Maybe I shouldn't just like go straight up in the retracement there and just wait instead, because those are harder or less likely. So how many 1, 2, 3? I mean, 3 legs up now. That's ES. This is ES. Wow. Okay. Nasdaq's up 1.5%. ES is up 1.5% as well. Oh no, Nasdaq's up like almost 2% now. Anyway, let's look at it again. How would I demand that look like? I don't know. This is 5 minutes just gone straight up. There's not even a swing low. It would have to be like that we close below this like bullish fair value gap on the 15. Really. Because otherwise it just looks very bullish still. So yeah. So yeah, for me to consider shorts again, I would have to like break that, close below that, and this is like 50% of the day's range, so we'd have to do that for like a displacement. Otherwise, this could be a point of interest for the bulls later on. The 15-minute fair value gap, look for like a low taken out, etc. for more bullishness, but I don't know. Yeah, that's basically my new point of interest. See at 1050. I'm probably just gonna have to shake this off, and that's it. Okay. Okay, bro. Just gonna. I mean, it's a good day for people that are bullish, that came in with a bullish bias. So, did not come in with a bullish bias. Therefore, I wouldn't have to. I did not take this. Well, also, I was really reeling for that mistake at that moment. It's the 4 hour now. I mean, I didn't think we'd retrace that much, so. We have 3 hours and 30 minutes left in that 4 hour. This hourly, 30 minutes left in that. So it's closer to 10:50. I do wonder how that's going to look like. But I mean, like I said, for clean action there, I wanted it to reject and continue. And now it's kind of like, I feel like we're going to be stuck in this range for a while now. Like, and it's going to be pretty hard. Tired. Okay. Really, it was nothing for me to do. So I'm thankful that I didn't, like, I guess, fake out bears again. This is open now. Just measuring the range of the morning. Gosh. Bum, 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 bum. Tanya, Tanya, Tanya. Tanya, Tanya, Tanya. ICT gave me a shout out for what? Thank you though. You guys, I actually had he's the best. He's the best, honestly. It's definitely father figure in trading. I had my first podcast ever yesterday. I mean, I literally declined so many. And I figured I'll do one now because kind of like to represent, you know. To represent ICT and then also to represent like women in trading. I know when I was a beginner, I was really kind of looking for that as well. It's just like some inspiration. Slash also just like to tell my story a bit, but c'est la vie. See how that goes. This market's been... Today's been rough, at least. I'm not forcing anything, really. Pretty much, yeah, the worst thing I could have done there was, is to continue. Probably the worst thing I could have done is like to continue to try to fade and whatever and tilt and like look for something that's not there. It's not even a setup. So, you know, it could be worse. Right now, I'm just like, I don't know what the heck, like, what are we doing here, really? Like, we're just in the middle of the range. We took out some sell side. Sure, if you think it's high resistance, like conditions, we're going to accumulate. We're going to go for that high again. I mean, yeah, that's probably more likely now because, I don't know, because it shouldn't really retrace this much. And, sure, like we did hit like some higher liquidity levels in that sense. But, you know, otherwise, there's not really anything on the higher time frame that indicates bullishness, except for we'll see when this 4 hour ends. Will that create a 4 hour here? I don't know. Still 3 hours and 30 minutes in that 4 hour. In this hourly candle, it's 25 minutes left. I'll check out what it looks like at 10:50. But where's the opening of that hourly candle? It's like here, near the midpoint. Likely it's not going to really get there. Yeah. So, whatever. Bias is wrong. So what do you do then? You know, this 15 is here. Where's the opening? That's also the opening of the hourly candle. I mean, yeah, we could probably just continue running, and I don't really care to miss that, honestly. Without even retracing here. So funny, so funny. Peak comedy. Okay. I mean, we're literally at the upper end of that 4 hour. Really disrespected everything. Disrespected even this, these breaker, mitigation block, whatever. We're just gonna chop it, which means we're gonna go for buy side next. Will I find an entry for that? I don't know. Just yawning. Relax, bro. On the 5, we're just doing like immediate rebalance. I don't really care enough. I have like a billion legs up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just play the trend line. Yes, complete disrespect. What's that daily I'm gonna look like if we, oh my gosh, that's so ugly. Freaking outside bar, right? They took the low and the high. It probably will go for that high. 150 points left until that high. I think that's probably like in reviewing my process today, right? I was just basically ignoring that bullish FEG because I don't know, I was probably too bearish, but in hindsight, just in reviewing things, and I should have still given it more of a, at least thinking okay, we could probably bounce here, so I'll wait for the reaction to the bearish on the lower time frame instead of just going straight up short into it, especially it had 3 legs lower. And the fact that out of that range from yesterday, it did close above 50% with a displacement there, so I could have given more credit to the bullish thought process as well. And then if I had just waited, seen that wouldn't have worked out, at the least I wouldn't have taken a loss with them, and then maybe I would have been more inclined to join the long side. So that's just me reviewing performance in terms of analysis, right? So it's fine. Yeah. Now we have like a leg to the upside here from that, I mean. What did he say? You guys said he shouted me out. I don't know what he said. Probably, I don't know. The end of this 15-minute candle is essentially where I noticed, like, okay, I'm definitely wrong on the bias, and will I find a long here now? I don't know. These are lows like above that 15-minute FEG. I mean, yeah, I could like take that, maybe have a bullish backup, or it could not even retrace here. I don't know. Probably should leave the upper, like the lower half of this. It's 10:44. So we're close to the end of that hourly. Probably going to close it pretty strongly. Yeah. Kind of just looking at where that hourly opened here for reference. Did you learn anything? Bro, that's funny. We learned everything. Learned everything. Well, we're gonna be consolidating here now on the hourly and the 4 hour for a while. Meaning like, okay, we took that sell side. We're probably gonna take this buy side next. Just meaning like we're gonna have next few days probably gonna be tough. And after that buy side, maybe sell side again after that. I don't know. $10.36. Did you learn anything? Probably. Yeah, this is probably gonna be a breakaway gap. I have two 15-minute fair value gaps stacked there. Let me turn off my central air there. Oh well, so, I mean, what did I learn today? I learned quickly when you're on the wrong side. It's like impossible to find an entry now for me, so even earlier. I mean, the entry was really here. When I saw this was being really well respected, sure, you could, but meh, I don't really have any regrets. There's always a trade tomorrow, or even a trade later in the session. I mean, later in the day, and I'm not worried about anything right now, really. So Nikkei's probably up almost 3%, 2.5%. Nvidia's up 4%. Okay. You see this? What's this heat map look like, you guys? Bright green. It's the fair value gap before that low is taken. Inversion. Really just now closing above it on the hourly. It's going to close really strong. I would anticipate if we have if we don't hit this later in the day and we come back into here, could find a bounce. If it remains in the upper, yeah, if it remains here, but if it closes and displaces here, then it's going to be a different story. And also I can't take this yet. We could very well just see it continue ripping higher with how strong it's been. But no FOMO really. It's 10:50 right now. And we're just really just grinding up higher. $10.53. London close is coming up at 11. And then we have 11:10. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to get too worked up about it if it starts to sort of retrace there on the downside. Because now I think we're probably going to go higher. I'm flipping my bias. I mean, I did already, but yeah, I'll probably mark out this as an alert for later today. These lows into this 15-minute FEG, I think that's an interesting point of interest. I mean, this, but it could just serve as a railroad, like a roadblock for a little bit. My issue is like if I'm going to short that, it could literally just go into here, you know, and then get bought up. So that's just not going to be an easy trade there. It's kind of between different PD arrays. I'd rather wait for like the general trend, the direction for the day, right? So yeah, I thought the Judas was at 9:30. Essentially, 9:37. But it was really here. Oh well. $10.50. I'm just gonna tape read that. It's no displacements. What a rough day. Do we have bond auctions today at in the afternoon? Is that tomorrow? Yeah, okay. 1 p.m. 30-year bond auction. So that'll be another injection of volatility there. What happened yesterday at 1 p.m., by the way? So there was the 10-year was yesterday. Let's take a look. Right, the 10-year? Yeah. Yeah, brought more Started more downside. 101. Wonder if this gets inverted. The thing is, like, where are you gonna take your profit there if you're gonna do a short-term short? I wouldn't know. Like I said, that's riskier. And also didn't even invert. And no, like, displacements really on the... There's just a volume imbalance there. So, that's why I was not willing to short this. Because like I said, I mean, it could just kind of... Doesn't have to come all the way down here. What was I marking out there? Yeah. It could just go for this one. 40 points. Just looks too strong. There's no displacements there. It's not worth it. You know, and the main idea for me is really maybe we see these levels hit later in the day, and then I'll just like watch the reaction there. This stayed fine. So there's like just a minor roadblock there. I mean, that's basically it. Let's see. ES probably stronger, right? Yeah. Let's measure that out for ES. Okay, like a 13-point range for past, like, let me see. That's not right. Okay, for the past half hour. Yeah, this does not look like a market maker sell model to me in that sense, right? So yeah, likely goes for buy side later, but I don't know exactly how I talked about what I'm looking at for later in the day, but oh well. No continuation to downside. It's fine if you try it at once and you see right away, stop down like 2 minutes, like whatever. Could have definitely in the past people are like, oh, she's revenge trading or something, like where if I've gotten stopped out, if I put a stop at where market structure shifts and there's a displacement, like then I'm clearly wrong and then I flip and I enter. Those are the situations where I'll flip. But if it just like versus if it wicks it and just doesn't create a displacement, it's a different story. But no, I did not enter there for obvious reasons. Had to check my accounts. Yeah. So not really much during this macro. I mean, it makes sense because we did move a ton during the previous hour. So we could have a smaller candle in this hourly, right? You know, I want it to, even like this hour, yeah. So I want that to hold 50%. I don't know, actually. No, it's like okay if it comes into here. Yeah, because you have another little inversion there. Yeah. And that's it. That's basically it. I marked out my levels. I'm gonna get an alert if we get down here later today. Preferably, I don't know. It could get there quickly, but preferably that happens during 1 p.m. or 1 p.m. starts a reversal. I don't know. Today is probably like one of the few days where I probably will be on charts in the afternoon. Yeah, I'll check it out. But have a good day, everyone. And I'll be back live streaming tomorrow, Friday, at 9:15. And that's all.